Hello, welcome to Sailing Soleil. My name's Andy, and today's video is going to be a follow-up video to the boat auction video that I posted last week.
We're gonna jump 120, anybody go 130. There's 130, anybody go 140. 140, anybody go 150, going once, one.
Oh, you can't scratch over here, baby. I got 500, anybody go 500, anybody go 5. We got 5 right there in the crowd. I got 500, but it's like, no, I'm not moving, baby. How about $400, everybody? $400 going once, $400 going twice. Last call. Mr. America over here has got his leg on it.
I wanted to share some information that I've gotten from the marina with you guys so that you know what to expect if you wanted to bid on one of these boats or if you wanted to buy one, because there's some things you need to know if you're going to go to those auctions. But one thing I did want to say is this isn't a boat auction or a boat buying channel. My channel, if you please do check out the rest of my videos. This is about, you know, Southern California sailing and coastal cruising and my boat and refitting and sailing. I appreciate all your views, and I will keep posting videos of these boat auctions and answering your questions as much as I can. Now, having said that, let's get into some of the other information. Okay, let's get into some of the details about the boat auction. As far as I know, there's 2 boat auctions per year, usually in March and September. So we don't know exactly the dates that they come out because the marina's in control of that, and like during the COVID years, they didn't have auctions, or when they did have it, they postponed them and they were at odd times. But usually it's in March and September. So as soon as I get a notice from the marina when it is, I'll post an announcement video. Okay, next thing I want to mention is that these rules and these auctions are just for the Shoreline Marina, Alamitos Bay, and Rainbow Harbor marinas. I'm not the authority about boat auctions across the United States, but these rules and details only apply to those marinas here. Okay, so I'm going to get into the information that they gave me on the flyer for the boat auction. I called them up and I asked them to email me the flyer so that I could share exactly the information that they're going to give you when you're at the auction. So all items are purchased as is, where is, and the Marine Bureau makes no warranty, either specific or implied, as to the condition of the items. That's the first one. Okay, number 2 on the list of the flyer says minimum bid for boats in the water is $400. There are no refunds. So we saw how the boat auction went, and the bidding is up to you guys. I've seen boats go for a lot more. And then we saw boats go for $100. That's kind of up to you guys. And I think if it's a nice boat, people are going to bid on it, and then you can expect that the bidding is going to go up. If it's a boat that is looking very derelict and shoddy, then you know, probably not going to get any bids, and you might be able to lowball them afterwards. I can't say, but all the bidding is kind of up to you guys and the auctioneer and kind of the pace and the rhythm of the auction that day. Don't expect to get a boat for $100, but you might expect to buy a boat for $5,000 if it's nice. You know, it's all going to depend. Okay, item number 3 on the flyer says vessels on land must be removed by 11 o'clock a.m. the day of the sale. And they're talking about all the stand-up paddle boards and the dinghies and stuff like that. There's a lot of rib boats there that probably need to be patched, but most of the stuff is abandoned stuff. And but there's also quite a few hard dinghies, and I saw them sell for like $30-35. You know, it's all going to depend on the people that are there and the quality of what you're buying. If somebody, you know, people aren't stupid, so if they see something nice, they're going to bid on it, and you can expect the price to go up. But everything needs to be removed by 11 a.m. the day of the sale. Also, this is going to be a talking head video. I'm sorry that it's just me sitting here just talking to you. I'll try to make it as entertaining as I can. But be sure to watch the whole video, because I keep thinking of information in the middle, and you know, I might think of something at the end, and I just want to be sure that to give you as much information that I have about the boat auction so that you're as prepared as possible. The next item on the list here says that vessels in the water must be removed no later than 12 p.m. 1 week later. Now on the flyer it says, you know, it has a date, March 19th, and the auction was held on March 11th. But it might not be the same at the next auction, so those dates mean nothing. But it's about a week. You got a week to get the boat and, you know, take it somewhere. So after you've bid on the boat, expect to get it out of there within a week. Another quick thing I need to mention is that all this information is just stuff that I have here. It's the flyer. You need to confirm all this information with the marina office yourself. I take zero responsibility as for anybody, you know, any misinformation, but I'm literally just reading the flyer that they have and elaborating with what I know about it. But I don't work for the marina. I'm not the auction guy, so please confirm any information with the marina office. And it's Shoreline Marina or Alamitos Bay Marina. You need to call those offices to verify any information for yourself. All right, so number 5 on the list says, new vessel owner is only allowed on vessel between 8 a.m. and dusk. No staying aboard vessel overnight. So when you buy it, you have from between 8 a.m. and dusk to work on it, get whatever off of it and stuff that you want to, and get it ready for moving it. You'll have a week to come to the boat before you need to get it out of there, and you can work on it or be on it between 8 a.m. and dusk while it's still at the marina. Okay, this is the detail that most people probably aren't ready for if you wanted to bid at these auctions or buy one of these boats. And number 6 on the flyer says, no vessel purchased during the auction will be allowed in the Long Beach Marina system, and that is Alamitos Bay, Long Beach Shoreline, or Rainbow Harbor Marinas for at least 6 calendar months. So that means you need to, when you buy one of these boats or when you bid on and get one of these boats, you need to have a place to take it. So you either got to put it on a trailer and get it out of there within a week, or you need to take it to your marina within a week. So some super important information about marinas. And again, I'm not an authority. You got to call and get the information from the marina that you want to be at as to what their rules are. I'm just sharing with what I know about my marina, and all marinas are going to be different. But if you're going to put a boat at a marina, like in a slip, or probably even or moorings, you're going to need insurance on that boat. So in my experience and from the little bit of knowledge that I have, your boat needs to be insured in order to get into a marina. So it's really difficult to get insurance on an old boat, especially a derelict boat. So that week, if you buy a boat and get it, that week that you have in order to get it out of there, you're really going to want to power wash it, clean it up, and make it look like it's a seaworthy boat, and do the best you can. Because if you call to get insurance, you may be asked to send photos of it, or they may send somebody out to inspect the boat before you get insurance. I was able to get insurance for my Catalina 30 over the phone or over the web with Progressive. You know, I've only bought one boat, but in my experience, Progressive was pretty easy to get insurance, but you're going to need insurance in order to get into a marina, because they don't want you to dump diesel fuel into the water, or oil, or if you crash into somebody else's boat or something like that, or if you hit something environmental, or if you hit something else. You got to have insurance so that the other boat owners are protected and you're protected if somebody hits your boat. But you're going to need insurance to get into a marina. But again, call the marina that you want to be in, get their rules. My advice to you, if you want to buy one of these boats at the boat auction, is to get on the waiting list for the marina you want to be in now, so that they call you and say, hey, we got a slip for you. And maybe you'll be able to say, hey, I'm not ready, I'm going to get a boat soon, and then put your boat there. But it's going to be a little difficult to just call and get a slip that week or that day if you get a boat. So you kind of need to prepare for that. And if you're prepared for that, that means you're serious about getting a boat. And that's why most of those other boats didn't sell. But that's a very important detail, is insurance and having a place to take your boat, because you got 1 week to get it out of those 3 marinas. Number 7 on the list says, all items purchased must be paid for in full no later than 11 a.m. the day of the sale. So whatever you bid, if you say, you know, you're going to buy it for $1,000, you better have $1,000 cash on you, or able to go get it, because you're going to have to pay for it by 11 a.m. that day. I did see them take backup offers. So if somebody didn't pay, you know, they're like, hey, do you want to be the backup buyer for this boat? I've seen that happen many times, where there's a backup buyer. So if you're not ready to buy it, someone else, you know, might be right there ready to take it. So number 8 on the flyer says, any item or vessel resold after the auction will continue to be the responsibility of the individual that purchased the item or vessel from the city. So if you sell the boat after you bought it from the auction, and it's still there at the marina, it's still your responsibility. So if someone does something, it's going to be on you. But again, you know, confirm all these details with the marina. I'm just reading the flyer and giving you my unsolicited 2 cents on it. But it's your responsibility. Okay, we're getting to the end here. The number 9 on the list here says, you must follow city's environmental policies at all times. I would confirm what those environmental policies are with any of these marinas if you're there, Shoreline Marina, Alamitos Bay, or Rainbow Harbor, but you got to follow all their environmental policies, and you're probably going to have to follow the environmental policies of the marina where you're taking the boat. So that'd be something to know about as well. And number 10 on the list here isn't a big deal for most people, but it might be a big deal for some. It says you must have a driver's license in order to make a purchase. I think they just want to confirm that you're, you know, a U.S. citizen, I guess. I would call the marina office and ask them if a passport is okay. I'm not sure if they're looking to see if you're a U.S. citizen or not, but it says here you must have a driver's license in order to make a purchase. So again, call the marina office, confirm with them if a passport's going to work, if you're going to fly in for the auction or anything like that. But that is the details. Okay, so that's all the information that I have about the auction, and all that info is from the flyer. I've given you my 2 cents, but again, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but just call the marina and get any information you need to know. You got to be prepared if you want to buy a boat from one of these auctions. You got to have a place to take it. You got to have some insurance, most likely, on that boat, which is going to require you to not fix it up, but, you know, make it look seaworthy, make it look like it's not abandoned and full of trash and super dirty and like it's going to sink, because they're going to check your through holes, and they're going to check your holding tank and your Y valve, as far as like if your waste and sewage is going into the marina or if it's going into the holding tank. Most marinas are going to check for that stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. My next video will be about an adventure I just took this past weekend with my buddy Mark on Kill Dragger. He's got a YouTube channel as well. It's called Kill Dragger. Look it up. I'll put a link right here. And please send me a comment. Let me know what you think. I hope this information was helpful to you. And you know, I'll see y'all out on the water.